A special thank you to each of our subscribers who make this channel possible. Here's today's story. In a significant move that could reshape the rental landscape in the UK, Chancellor Rachel Reeves is considering a tax increase for landlords as part of this year's autumn budget. With a staggering £40 billion hole in the public finances, the government is exploring proposals to apply national insurance, NI, to rental income, aiming to raise an additional £2 billion. This proposal is part of a broader strategy to navigate the tricky waters of fiscal responsibility without breaching the red lines set by Reeves herself, particularly her commitment not to raise taxes for working people. The current situation presents a challenging dilemma for Reeves, as options to raise VAT, income tax, or national insurance are off the table. The Chancellor's allies have suggested that the proposed national insurance levy on rental income would not constitute a rate increase, but rather an expansion of the income subject to the existing levy. This approach would effectively allow the government to sidestep its commitment while still generating much-needed revenue. National insurance contributions for employees are typically charged in bands, with an 8% rate applied to earnings between £242 and 1 penny and £967, and a reduced rate of 2% for earnings above £967. As it stands, income derived from property, pensions, and savings is largely exempt from these contributions. The proposed changes could represent a significant shift in how rental income is taxed, potentially impacting the 2.2 million individuals who reported net property income totaling £27 billion in the last fiscal year. Experts are already voicing concerns regarding the implications of such a move. Sean Moore, a tax and financial planning expert at Quilter, has warned that imposing an additional tax burden on landlords could exacerbate existing challenges in the buy-to-let market. Since 2017, landlords have faced declining rental yields and stricter regulations, which have already squeezed their profitability. Moore argues that introducing further taxation risks prompting landlords to exit the market altogether, which could lead to a reduction in rental property supply at a time when demand is still robust. This potential imbalance in the rental market could have dire consequences for tenants, driving rents even higher and worsening affordability issues amid an ongoing housing crisis. The National Institute of Economic and Social Research, NIESR, has indicated that the government may need to raise taxes by more than £50 billion to cover costs and restore confidence among bond traders regarding Labour's fiscal plans. Meanwhile, Capital Economics and other analysts estimate that tax increases in the range of £15 billion to £25 billion may be necessary to stabilize the financial situation. In a statement, a spokesperson for Treasury emphasized that the best way to strengthen public finances is through economic growth, not merely through tax and spend policies. They pointed to planning reforms expected to boost the economy by £6.8 billion, while simultaneously reducing borrowing by £3.4 billion. The spokesperson reiterated the government's commitment to keeping taxes for working people as low as possible, highlighting that last autumn's budget protected workers' payslips and upheld promises not to increase income tax rates, or VAT. As the autumn budget approaches, the pressure is mounting on Reeves and her team to devise a strategy that balances the need for revenue with their commitments to the electorate. The prospect of taxing rental income is a contentious issue that could polarize opinions among landlords, tenants, and voters alike. With the stakes so high, all eyes will be on the Chancellor as she navigates this complex fiscal landscape, attempting to fill the financial gap while adhering to her promises. The outcome of this budget could not only shape the future of the rental market, but also have lasting implications for the Labour Party's standing among working-class voters in the lead-up to the next general election. That's all for this story. We upload videos every day covering many different subjects, so hit that subscribe button to stay informed. Thanks for watching.